Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Earthlings on planet Earth, wherever you are and whatever you are up to this evening. I didn't do the live in the end. I've had a really lazy Sunday, just sleeping on the sofa and watching really old films like The Three Musketeers with Leonardo DiCaprio, which was quite naff actually, isn't it? Anyway, and I have felt largely quite depressed just by the whole Harry spare thing, and it's just been a bombardment, hasn't it, of all these different pieces of information. I think of all the grudges that I've heard, the fact that Mummy said he could press the button on the level crossing, but then Willie went and pressed the button before he could get there, the fact that he remembers such an incident, that he talks about such an incident. Good grief, isn't the man nearly 40? Why is he thinking about who got to press the button at a level crossing even though Mummy said he could? Oh my God, what the hell? Anyway, I think for me, the biggest elephant in the room that is not really being looked at by anybody, and I am aware of certain allegations and stories that may or may not come out to do with Harry, and I'm not going to cover them because they haven't come out. They're completely unsubstantiated at this stage, and I'm not going to just even go there. If something was in a national newspaper, that's a different matter, but just like really, and it's a really strong rumour that's out there. If there is any truth behind that, that will come out, and then we can talk about that. But in the meantime, absolutely not. And I'm also very strong, innocent until proven guilty. I always felt like that with Prince Andrew. I don't like kangaroo courts. But the biggest elephant for me in the room is the racism. The fact that Meghan and Harry told Oprah Winfrey that a member of the royal family had been racist by asking how dark Archie's skin would be when he was born. Now, they ran with that for 2 years, and then I've actually seen today him being interviewed by, is it Tom Bradby? And Tom Bradby pretty much getting his head bitten off by Harry, who said, no, I never said that. Meghan never said that. That was the press that said that. No. Now, this for me really is the elephant in the room. This is the biggest demonstration that something is very, very wrong with Harry. Very wrong. Is he incredibly stupid? Is he on drugs? Is he deluded? Has he been brainwashed? What the hell is he talking about? Tom Bradby's face. I actually saw this on Nate the lawyer's video today, and I loved the way he had the sound of a modem going with a status circle on Tom Bradby's face like that. So you didn't say that a member of your family was racist, because literally the whole planet heard you say it. Literally. They were Harry's lips and noises coming out of Harry's mouth. They were Meghan's lips and noises coming out of Meghan's mouth. And now he's saying, no, that's not racist. We weren't alleging there was any racism going on. What are you talking about? The press just made all of that up. Then why didn't they put a correction out there? I also see Trisha Goddard arguing the toss with Piers Morgan, saying she never thought that by a member of the family asking how dark Archie's skin would be, that would be racism. So now I'm hearing all the people who at the time said, oh, knew it, British royal family racist, knew it. I'm now hearing those people arguing that no, Meghan and Harry never did say it was racism, and they're actually using the argument, oh no, it's a perfectly normal question to ask when you've got mixed race marriages. It's perfectly normal for family members to say, I wonder what who the baby will look like. Isn't that what a lot of people were arguing from March 2021 onwards? But they were told, no, it's racist, it's racist, it's racist. Whoa! Are we living in Alice Through the Looking Glass? Are we living in the Twilight Zone? Are we being gaslit? What's going on? It cannot just be me, and I can't believe that newspapers are going to let this one go. They have not picked up on this one. I mean, all the fuss over the Oprah Winfrey interview. And now he completely, flat out denies that ever happened, when literally the whole planet heard and saw it. I would love to know what Oprah Winfrey thinks. I would like someone to walk up to Oprah Winfrey and say, when you were quizzing Meghan with your loaded question, she said, I'm sorry, I know that's a loaded question. Were they saying if his skin was too brown, that would be a problem, right? I would like someone to march up to Winfrey and say, when Meghan told you that in that interview, did you think she was saying a member of the British royal family is racist? Yes or no, Oprah? Yes or no? Because, come on, clean this up. This is a stain on Oprah's otherwise glittering career. And if Harry is not pinned down and held to account, because it is just a flood, it is just a tsunami. I watched Lady C today as well, and I'm right there with her. She was kind of at a loss, just the incredulity of the situation. What are we dealing with here? What the hell is going on here? Because something is very, very, very wrong. Very wrong. Unless Harry is just a blatant liar, and a terrible liar at that he thinks that nobody noticed that he and Meghan said that on the Oprah Winfrey show, which again, I emphasise, the whole planet was watching. Well, except for me. I only got to see the full thing about 2 weeks ago, when some of you guys sent me a link to a YouTuber who'd uploaded it. But I'd seen the clip about the racism, and I'd seen Oprah Winfrey say, yeah, they didn't use the actual word racist, but what were they implying? That a member of the royal family is sexist by worrying about the colour of a baby's skin and how dark it's going to be? What about all the memes all over the internet? I mean, the way Harry's saying it is, oh no, we weren't saying that at all, the press just made that up out of thin air. No, they did not, Harry. That was what you and Meghan were saying when you said, I'm never going to share that conversation. It felt very uncomfortable at the time. Well, what were you talking about? Knitting patterns? What made you feel uncomfortable if it wasn't racism or a hint of racism? Did the conversations actually happen? Are you actually telling the truth? And then I see on Piers Morgan, he had some lady on there. I don't know who she is. Woman of colour. I think he said she's something to do with Black Lives Matter, but I could be wrong on that. Very attractive. And she didn't like it at all, but she did admit, and she said, okay, they're a pair of liars. Okay. But then she went on and said, but they're not lying about the bullying in the palace, and they're not lying about all the other things. But she did actually concede and say, okay, they're a pair of liars because they said that they didn't say the racist thing on Oprah. And they did. And they did. I mean, how many people on planet Earth didn't hear them say that when they listened to that? What I'd love to know is, if they weren't hinting at racism, then what do these other people think they were hinting at? Bad cooking practices? Driving techniques? Political instability in the Middle East? I mean, what was it they were hinting at when they said, a member of the royal family said, I wonder how dark Archie's skin is going to be because that might be a problem. He's not going to get security and he's not going to be a prince. What were they hinting at, if not racism? I don't understand. Trisha Goddard tries to say there's a difference between unconscious bias and racism. Is there? In what way? What are you talking about? Discrimination is discrimination, and the word racism has a definition in the dictionary. Go and look it up. Go and look up racism. Trisha Goddard. No, you're not getting out of this one. Not as far as I'm concerned. I've seen Christopher Boozy tweet and bang on and on and on about racism within the British family. I've seen Omid Scobie tweet loads implying that the British royal family is, there's racism going on, or racism within the institution. They really going to let Harry get away with that now and say, no, Meghan never said that, I never said that, no, nothing of the sort. Oprah Winfrey, step forward and clear this mess up, if you please. What do you guys think? And why are the British press not really, or are the British press just in stunned silence and shock at so many things? I mean, like Todgers and stuff like that. And most importantly, the real news-breaking one was that Willie pressed the crossing button. He didn't give Harry a chance, even though Mummy said it was his turn to press the button. What the hell is going on? And where is all this going to end? As always, have a fabulous evening. Hope I haven't spoiled it by bringing this subject up. And I will see you below.